Welcome to the offseason of Raiders franchise. Season 1, we went 10-7 and ended up missing the playoffs because of the AFC West. Chiefs were 13-4, Chargers were 11-6, and we finished at 10-7. Patriots snuck in at 10-7 with the 7 seed and knocked us out. Especially with the way that our schedule went at the end of the season. When you go 1-3 in your last 4 games, you're not going to make the playoffs. So, that's all on me, I understand. But the Super Bowl winners were the Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry took it home, which is obviously now we know that that's probably not going to happen with a 1-5 Ravens team. But Ravens win 34-10 against Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. Retirements-wise, we see people like Harrison Smith, Aaron Jones, Nico Autry, Kevin Zeitler, Tyler Lockett, Darius Slay, Aaron Rodgers. So pretty much the whole retirement home Steelers is gone. Tyrann Mathieu, Cameron Jordan, Taysom Hill, Demario Davis. Oh my God, this is a stacked retirement class. Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz, D-Hop, Devontae Adams retired after losing the Super Bowl. Landon Roberts, Raheem Mostert, and Adam Butler for my team all retired. Even though I think I re-signed Adam Butler to a contract. Not Adam Butler. Landon Roberts to a contract. Morgan Moses is gone. Adam Thielen's gone. Andy Dalton's gone. Tyrod Taylor. Greg Van Roten. Trent Williams. Let's see. Anybody big name? Kirk Cousins. Eric Kendricks. Von Miller. Wow. Khalil Mack. I feel like he doesn't retire that early in this game usually. Dalvin Tomlinson. Jadeveon Clowney. A bunch of people in here. Stephon Gilmore I saw. Joe Flacco I saw. And then just a bunch of free agents that I'm not going to go through the list. This is the staff week. I don't know if we need to re-sign anybody. I have no idea if this is who it is. But we are going to fire our offensive coordinator. I feel like that was without saying at this point. Why would I keep him on the team when we failed miserably as a defense? We're going to go ahead with Craig Fancher as our defensive coordinator here. And Rod Starling's going to stay as the offensive coordinator, as I feel like we did pretty well on offense this year. Yeah, we were 32nd in defensive points per game and 32nd in defensive pass yards a game. So that's obviously not going to win us anything. Players ready to negotiate, though. Colton Miller, Geno Smith. Again, that Geno Smith decision at the beginning of the season was, I mean, an interesting one. You guys could hate me for that decision, but I feel like if I want to develop Cam Miller, that was the best decision. And in real life, Geno Smith sucks. So how the hell is Cam Miller on a re-signable contract? We're going to lock him down for 3 years because I don't know if he's going to be good or not. We're going to roll with him next year as a starting quarterback. I feel like we have to at the rate that he was playing. So we'll keep him. Darnay Holmes had a big season. We're going to re-sign him for a year. And we have $138 million to work with still. So I think that we are not going to re-sign pretty much anybody else. And then we're going to go and look at the free agency to see who is there and what big splash signing I might be able to make to improve this team. But I don't think Colton Miller is someone that I want to re-sign. He's 30 years old, superstar though. He actually did not let up a sack. I could try with the contract he wants. And he's back. All right. So Colton Miller's back on the team. I'm not going to re-sign Dylan Parham. I feel like he was not the best. Geno Smith is walking and going to another team. And that is going to do it for the free agency week here. For the re-sign players week here. We're going to go to the free agency here, though, and see who is here. Ready? Leo Chenal. He had a big game against us when we played him. He wants to come to this team. I'm going to be looking at all people with green interest that want to come to this team. And I mean, I'm going to offer them because they want to come to the team. But it's going to be like... It's going to have to be like some star players or better. Geno Smith. 3 offers on him. That's interesting. Let me just see if Cam Miller wants a mentor on the team. I'm not sure if he does or not. Yes, he does want a mentor at the position. So we are going to go into the free agency and sign one backup quarterback. That's going to be a mentor who's like, you know, like an older player, like a Russell Wilson or Jimmy Garoppolo. Russ wants way too much. So Jimmy G would probably have to be the mentor. I'd like a Jacoby Brissett, but Jimmy G doesn't want a lot of money. So we're just going to offer on Jimmy G and do a team-friendly deal there. Up with just a tiny bit just to get him. But Leo Chenal has 17 offers on him. Again, he had a really big game against us when we played them in the final week, and I believe also in the other week that we played them. So we're in a bidding war with the San Francisco 49ers. We might not get Leo Chenal. That is okay. That is A-okay if we don't get him, though. We don't really need a running back because we got Ashton Genty, so I don't need to be looking at any of the running backs. Wide receiver-wise, I feel like we're pretty good, honestly. I feel like this, what does this team need? What is like a massive need for this team that we're going to go ahead and make a splash signing, or that we're going to go ahead and make a signing in the free agency? We need a backup running back for Ashton Genty, although he is going to go to a 99 after this. He does need a backup to him. He's an X Factor now, so that's pretty good. I don't know if he was during the season or not. I don't remember him being X Factor. Jacoby Myers, Dante Thornton, Jack Besh, and Trey Tucker. I feel like I might trade Dante. I feel like I might trade Jacoby Myers just because he's getting a little bit older now. The line's looking not so great, but defensively, oh my God, we need a lot of help defensively here. We only got Max Crosby, Jermaine Pratt, and Jeremy Chin that are essential players on the defense. So we need some defensive tackle help. We need a free safety, and we need some linebackers. If we could land Leo Chenal, it would really help. He'd be going to a division rival, but he would really help this defensive front in order to take some heat off of some of these people. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna look at the people that want to come to us and then make some offers on them. The only young defensive tackle that wants to come to us is Ty Hamilton, so we'll lock him down for 4 years. And he does want to come to us. We're gonna lock down a mentor. I don't know if he really is a position. David Onyemata would be a huge one to sign as a big locker room guy. You know, he's a bit on the older side. He's 33 years old, so he's not obviously going to be here long term. But someone to just bring the defensive tackles in like a player only meeting and be like, hey, step up your damn game. That would be someone I think that would be able to do that. Draymond Jones would be a nice person to add. Arnold Ebiketie would obviously be the person I want to add, as he is only 27-year-old star, but he has no interest in this team. Neither does Draymond Jones. Let me see the people that have interest in this team that I might want to sign and bring over here to Las Vegas. We only have one negotiation left for this eval period. So maybe I look at a guard. Are there really any here? I mean, Dylan Parham is like the only guard that I would look at, and I just let him walk because he's not so good. There's nobody on the offensive line that is good over here. I mean, Wyatt Teller, he's 31 though. A little bit on the older side, but other than that, I mean, Taylor Moton's old and Trent Brown's old, so don't want to sign anybody there. Tight end wise, we could bring Darren Waller home. Retire as a Raider. I think he started his career with Baltimore. Almost positive on that, but we could bring Darren Waller back. That would be a nice improvement. Amari Cooper, who actually retired in real life. We're going to just eval and hope that we get everybody we want. Leo Chenal, David Onyemata, Ty Hamilton, Darren Waller, and Jimmy G. The only one that I think I'll have trouble getting is Leo Chenal. Let's see if we get him. Bang! And we bring Leo Chenal home. The division rival comes to Las Vegas and is shaking up the AFC West. He's going to let us in on a bunch of the Chiefs' plays and eventually bring us to beat the Chiefs. Wow, that is a massive signing. And we got Onyemata, Ty Hamilton, and Jimmy G. Darren Waller, the Jets are offering on him. I don't really know if I want to offer more on him. Geno Smith goes to the Steelers. What's with the Steelers and bringing in old quarterbacks every single year? Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and now Geno Smith. Little strange. Amari Cooper goes to the Jets. So, in real life, he'd have to come out of retirement to do that. But, he retired here or didn't retire here and goes to the Jets. Darren Waller looks like he's going to go to the Jets, which is unfortunate. Would love to bring him home to Las Vegas, but that's okay. That is okay. Woody Pay goes to his division rival. I mean, this free agency class wasn't honestly stacked at all. I was expecting a bit better out of this free agency class, but clearly not. I mean, I'm going to keep sorting through. Ivan Pace, I think that just said, I speak English, went to the Titans. He did go to the Titans. And Kaiser White goes to the Broncos. So someone like KJ Britt or Devin Bush would probably be someone I'd offer on. I don't know if Devin Bush wants to come to here, but again, he's someone I would offer on. I mean, we have the lead on him. Dax Hill went to the Rams. I don't really think we need help in the corner area. Reed Blankenship. That would have been a good pickup. I don't know why I didn't look there. Oh my God. I didn't even look at free safety. I said I needed free safety help. I didn't even look. Is there any stars? There's a superstar. Jordan Fuller. Superstar 28-year-old, 78 overall. Just chilling in the free agency with no offers on him. Gladly putting my offer on that. Why would I not do that? Daniel Carlson, I got back for a 7-year deal. I'm stupid. You don't got to tell me twice. Jake Bates has 99 kick power, so I could have went with him instead. It's all right. It's all right. I made my decision. Wasn't smart, but I made the decision. Do I even have a long snapper on this team? Nope. I mean, he's a long snapper and he's 39 years old. You're not going to be getting that much money. So I'll re-sign you for about as cheap as I possibly can. 1.3 mil. About as cheap as I possibly can. I'm in a bidding war with the Bills for a long snapper. Are we serious? So Jordan Fuller, Darren Waller, Devin Bush, and Andrew DePolia. Jordan Fuller, Darren Waller, Devin Bush, and a long snapper who I am all bidding on here. I'm going to up it just a little bit on Waller because I really do want the storyline of him coming back to Vegas. But we'll see. We're back to the Raiders, really. Here we go. Eval again. We did not bring home Darren Waller. We did bring home Devin Bush and Jordan Fuller. Darren Waller is still there. In terms of the players who have been signed, Trent Brown was the highest overall at 85. Apart from, obviously, my signing with Leo Chenal, who was the 86. DJ Reader and Levante David were all up there as well. So the league's shaking up just a little bit. I'm going to just eval again and hope that Darren Waller signs with me this week. He does not. The Panthers put money on him as well. That is interesting. Don't skip to the draft. Oh my God. By the way, for anyone wondering why I'm not wearing a headset, I picked it up. I don't know if you guys saw the YouTube short that I posted. I picked it up and it snapped in half. It is what it is. Free agency wise, let's see. Is Darren Waller still there? He's not. And he does not come back to Las Vegas. Where does he go? Carolina. Darren Waller, the Carolina Panther. I need to sign a backup tight end, though. That is someone I do need to sign. We have Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. So we just need to add some more speed. I have no idea who Princeton fan is. But Albert's got the catching, so I'm just going to offer on him and get a third string tight end. That sucks, man. In terms of the class, right, I think I'm going to load something in. Okay, I loaded in a new draft class. But from what I could tell, it is the same one. So this is the draft class I loaded in. You guys did want the realistic draft class, the real draft class for this series. And the one I had on before had Arch Manning top 5. He's not even in this draft class because he's going to stay an extra year in college, allegedly. So that he can maybe become better in college. But we do have Carson Beck in here. And, you know, some other great quarterbacks. I'm going to look through. Obviously, if you've been watching college football, you would know what players are good and what players are bad. But I'm just going to look through at the talent that this creator of this draft class put together. I just realized I signed Jimmy Garoppolo and he was already on the Raiders. I don't know if you guys remember that little stint. It wasn't good, but I do need to sign a backup running back like I said before. And Keaton Mitchell goes to the Jets. Damian Pierce also goes to the Jets. And we're going to probably sign someone with speed. Velus Jones Jr. When did he switch to a running back? He was a wide receiver for the Bears. Only reason why I know that's because I had a Bears franchise and he was one of my receivers. How do I look at his player card? Was he always a running back? No, I could have sworn he was a wide receiver. And then he switched to running back. We're going to do a 2-year deal worth pretty much the bare minimum. Get a backup running back in here. We'll draft one if we need one. All right, so my signings in the free agency recap: Leo Chenal, Jordan Fuller, David Onyemata, Ty Hamilton, Devin Bush, Albert Ekwuegbunam, and Velus Jones, Jimmy Garoppolo. I did not pronounce that name right at all. Might have. I don't know. I was close. Close. I went ahead and did my private scouting. We're here at the draft. It is the real-life NFL 2026 draft. I don't know what user I picked, but thank you for making this draft. But here we are. First on the board, the Chicago Bears. I'm not exactly sure what position they're going to draft here, but they were the worst team in the NFL. But on draft day here, we're going to go ahead and look at we're going to look at the draft board and see what is something that I want to take. A wide receiver would be huge, especially if I want to get rid of. A wide receiver would be huge if I do want to get rid of Jacoby Myers. Look at my stats real quick as the Washington Commanders, I believe it was, on the second pick are going to choose. Jacoby had 789 yards and 7 touchdowns. He only played 16 games, but that was his stats in the 16 games. My leading receiver, actually. Dante Thornton, Trey Tucker, and Jack Besh are all there on this team as well. So I could hope that this team develops players, and I could also look for a wide receiver in the draft. We need defensive help as well. Oh, and the pick is in, and the Washington Commanders go TJ Parker. So 2 edge rushers off the board in the first 2 picks. You'd expect the Browns to go something offensively. Actually, they need help all over the place. They don't need quarterback help, but they might draft one. Who else? They could go receiver here. They probably should go receiver here. Kind of hope that they don't. Who is like the first receiver projected off the board? Denzel Boston, of course. I hope that they don't pick him, but we'll see. And they go another edge rusher. Ruben Bain, TJ Parker, and Keldrick Falk have all gone off the board. The Titans are on the clock. Again, the quarterbacks suck in this draft, so I don't think we're going to see one go first round. Maybe New York, the Jets, might take one. I don't know who the Titans take here. What would be the Titans, Matt? I mean, they would need an offensive lineman. They would probably need an offensive lineman. The pick is in, and they take Caden Proctor. I mean, if he was going to fall to 18, I was going to take him. That is the guy who I wanted to draft. Oh, my God. I really wanted Caden Proctor on this team because I just know he's just going to be a beast. I don't know about in this class, but he should be. They took most of the edge rushers. I don't really want to draft a defensive tackle when I get to my pick. I might trade up or trade into. Actually, what picks do I have? Who's someone I want to trade with? Maybe the Broncos? Division rival, they would never do that. Maybe the Browns. Lenoris Sellers goes to the New York Giants. Oh my God, they just drafted Jackson Dart, and they're going to go ahead and draft a new quarterback this year as well. Okay, maybe trading with the Browns wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know if they would want me to trade with them. I'd go into the top 10. So I don't know if they want to trade out of the top 10 or not, and what it would take for them to trade out of the top 10. I'm just going to offer the round 3 this year, round 2 next year. They are not budging on that at all. And I don't really want to budge with my offer. Maybe around 3 next year as well. They're not going to budge. Maybe if they want Jacoby Myers, I can trade Jacoby Myers. The pick's in for whoever was just on the board. I think it was the Jets. They don't have enough money for Jacoby Myers. Peter Woods, defensive tackle, goes off the board here. Let's see. Let's see what offers there are for Jacoby Myers, if any. There are some. The Chargers, division rival, by the way. The Falcons want to give me Ray McCloud, who just signed to the Giants in real life. Jawan Jennings, rumored to go to the Giants in real life. For the 49ers, they want to give me him. Tyson Campbell for the Jaguars. That would be a massive help in the secondary department there. Hold on. Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints, who said he's not going anywhere, but they're offering him up anyways. Jalen Tolbert went to Tennessee and is looking like he's going to be shipped out. Looking to get rid of him. I want to counter on someone who has a higher draft pick. So who might that be? The Saints. but I don't want Alvin Kamara. Interesting. And the Broncos go Christian Miller, defensive tackle. So 2 defensive tackles on the board. Honestly, the Saints are kind of calling my name for the trade. So we're going to go ahead and do Jacoby Myers going to the Saints. I feel like that is the right move for us. Or what will they want me to give up, I should say. Round 2 next year, round 3 this year? No, still no. Maybe it's because I have the 6th-round picks in there. Maybe I'll get rid of those. Perfect. There we go. Jacoby Myers. What did I just trade? Good news is no wide receivers have went off the board yet, and the Browns do go quarterback. The Browns and the Giants picked a new quarterback this year. I don't want to talk about it. I thought this whole time that I was trading for a 1st-round draft pick, but I was trading for a 6th-round draft pick. Denzel Boston does have round 1 talent, and he was going to be the pick I was going to make. I think he's still going to be, but he was going to be the pick I was going to make at the Saints pick. And then I would have got someone else here. I like Malik Muhammad. So now I got to go try to trade again for Malik Muhammad. I have been looking at Malik Muhammad all season. Denzel Boston, welcome to the team. Ranked 14th in true value. I drafted him at number 18. So pretty much exactly where he's supposed to be. And he was a hidden. That is our new wide receiver drafting. We got a pretty stacked wide receiver draft class right now. I want to trade. I do. If the Vikings go corner, they don't. Okay, Malik Muhammad, I think, would go to New England. I don't know why I think that, but I think that he would go to New England. So let's go ahead and trade up and try to get New England's pick. Let's not make the same mistake we made last time. Round 4 this year, round 3 next year. Give me it, Pats. They're not budging. Who would they budge for? Jimmy Garoppolo. You guys could have him back. They want a tight end. Well, do you guys know? I got Michael Mayer. They don't want him. Little do you guys know, I got a running back. Nope. I got a Mike linebacker. Nope. I got a left guard. Nope. I don't have anything to trade up anymore. I ruined my chances. Dallas picks. Not Malik Muhammad. I actually can't believe I just did that. Onyemata could be a sign and trade. They don't want him. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to be able to trade up. How the fuck did I do that? If I trade away my 2nd-round pick, actually, to New England. Hold on, let's pause this real quick. If I trade away my 2nd-round draft pick to New England for their pick now, maybe they'll budge there and try to trade out of the 1st round. I'm not sure if they're going to budge on it, but I think it's worth a shot after that complete blunder I made last time. 2 this year, 4 this year, a 3 in 2028, and Michael Mayer. And it's too much. It's too much. Hold on. Let's see. This should go through. Nope. Michael Mayer, 4th this year. That should be good. No, it's not. 3rd round of the year. I paused the draft and they still picked. How does that make sense? Okay. Do the Packers need a corner? Well, I gotta trade with someone who needs a corner. Who is someone that needs a corner? If the Packers don't take here, I'll trade with the Texans. Oh, Caleb Downs. That's a great pick. That is a great pick. I could have had Caleb Downs. But I was gonna go Malik Muhammad. He's gonna be my pick no matter what. The Texans are on the board, so I'm gonna go Texans, and I'm gonna try to get their pick for pretty much the same thing I was offering to New England. They want a tight end though. They don't really need a corner. I'll trade my 3rd rounder. Maybe they'll budge a little bit. With the 3rd rounder this year, a 2nd next year, and a 4th the year after. And Michael Mayer. They don't have money. It's got to be a strictly pick trade, and I hate doing these. 4th rounder next year. 3rd this year. 4th this year as well, or next year. Okay, that's the trade. I traded with Houston, and we are on the clock. And I'm going to pick the guy I've been eyeing up the whole time, Malik Muhammad. He's going to be my drafting. Cornerback help is much needed on this team. He was ranked 27th in true value. I got him at 23. He's got 94 speed, 92 change of direction, 88 jumping, 96 excel, and 88 agility. So that is my drafting there. We're going to go ahead and sim to the next pick that I have, which is round 2, pick 18. After this, I only have round 4, pick 18. So maybe I could have gotten Malik Muhammad here. Was not taking my chances. In terms of the people that I have scouted with talent, not a lot of good ones. Ty Simpson is one of the people that are there, and we have a lot of day 3 talents that I don't really want. You know, I do need a backup running back still. I only have 2 rostered. So maybe if there's someone with like a very fast... Oh, I loaded in the draft class. I can't even check. I want defensive tackle help, but there's none there. I'm just going to trade down. I'm not going to take a risk. Make a bad draft pick. We're just going to trade down. Might actually just trade away in general. Hold on. Some of these are crazy. I'm going to trade down with the Eagles, get a 3rd rounder next year, 5th rounder next year, 7th this year, and trade down with the Eagles to pick 62. Who are they going to pick here? Jonah Coleman. Okay. That is the position I was looking at, which was the running back position. Interesting. They still have Saquon, so I guess this just going to be the guy who's going to back up Saquon until he is gone. A lot of running backs went off the board. Interesting. I'll try to copy me, the greatest player to ever play Madden. Don't look at the trade I made before by accident. All right, so we're at the back end of the 2nd round, which is essentially just the 3rd round at this point. We're going to look at Desmond Claiborne. I feel like Desmond will be the pick here. And then, assuming that... I'm strictly doing this because of speed. We're going to take him. Desmond was ranked number 69 in true value, got him at 62. 96 speed, 95 excel, 91 change of direction, 85 agility, 88 jumping. Holy shit, 96 speed running back is ridiculous. But that's going to be our backup. He's not going to be even anything special. Hopefully there's still a defensive tackle projected round 3 here. I'm just going to pick the first one I see, if there is one. But maybe there won't be. Let's see. As a day 3 talent, projected day 3. I mean, so let's see the projections. Yeah, there's only... You can take a guess. Let's see the physicals. Maybe the physicals will help me here. We just start taking guesses and see what happens. Why the hell is throw power 1 for a defensive tackle? I guess we're going to go with Grayson Halton here. Day 3 talent, but I don't really have anybody scouted because I had to import a new draft class. He was ranked number 55 in true value, but at 114. He is hidden, and that is huge. B to D injury, though, a little scary, but we do have our next pick around 5. The Jets go with the quarterback, Drew Allar, and the out of Penn State, and the Seahawks, I believe that was, picked, for some odd reason, Carson Beck. You do you, Seahawks fans. You do you. There is not a single good player here that is left. Again, I've been going for speed, and if there's like an elite speed quarterback, might as well draft him. There's not. So I think we're just going to trade away our round 5 pick. We've got pretty much everything we need. This would be one of the worst QB rooms of all time if I were to do this. Cam Miller, a rookie, and what are they offering? Maybe I'll take an offer. No round 4s, no round 3s. I think we're just going to bite the bullet. Draft the quarterback that's probably going to be terrible, but just draft one anyways. I haven't seen most of these guys in action, but we're just going to take a pick and see how it goes. Great speed, great throw power. This is my pick. Byron Brown, welcome to the team. 278 in true value, drafted him at 146. 87 speed, 92 throw power, 90 excel, 87 change of direction, 83 agility. His injury is C. He has F awareness as well. But we're taking him. Byron Brown is going to be the pick because I feel like that we could have a QB battle. Maybe. Cam Miller had a great rookie season, but again, we fell off at the end and didn't make the playoffs, which really sucks. Gonna draft Logan Parr here, all the way in the 7th round, not expecting much. And he's ranked number 307 in true value. We got him at 210, so not exactly the greatest drafting. And then our last pick in the draft, which is pick number 30. We are going to choose a... elite speed tight end, RJ Maryland. Welcome to the team. Ranked number 157 in true value. We got him at 222, 87 speed, 89 acceleration, tight end. We're going to go ahead and advance to the end of this draft. The Vikings had 3 7th round draft picks. And we're going to go ahead and see our draft recap and see how we did. We drafted a 79 overall wide receiver, Denzel Boston, and a 77 overall cornerback, and Malik Muhammad. 75 overall running back with Demond Claiborne. Grayson Halton was at 76 overall defensive tackle, and we drafted a 72 overall tight end at 72 in the quarterback, Byron Brown out of USF. If you don't know where that is, University of Southern Florida. He's 67 overall. So we got a wide receiver out of Washington, a cornerback out of Texas. We got a running back out of Wake Forest, a defensive tackle out of Oklahoma, quarterback out of USF, and a guard out of SMU, and also a tight end out of SMU. So there's that. I think we had a pretty solid draft class. I don't think that there was many issues that I saw here, other than the fact that I guess Aiden O'Connell's still on this roster. Kind of want to move on from Aiden O'Connell. Actually, we'll just get rid of him. Yeah, screw it. Let's get rid of him. Because now we have a rookie quarterback, Byron Brown. And we have Denzel Boston, Dante Thornton, Jack Besh, and Trey Tucker. All young wide receivers ready to make an impact on the game. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be pretty cool to see. I mean, again, defensively, we need a little bit of help. But nothing big. We're going to move over Chanel to a Mike, because Sams don't really play, at least that I'm familiar with. I'm just going to move him over now, just to add a little bit of an overall boost for my ego. 83 overall team all around, and it looks a lot better than what we were working with before. I think we did pretty damn good for this draft. I think that we have a solid draft class that is going to make this season a whole lot better. Now, for those of you who don't know what this part of the video is, this is the preseason. Now, like I said, some people might not know. If you go into loadout and you get... hold on. So in Coach Central, you find Camp Counselor, and you want to go ahead and max Camp Counselor out. You want to get it to Platinum on all 3 of your coordinators. It looks like I'm not going to be able to do that here. But if you do this with all 3 of your coordinators, like so, I can get it as far as I can get it would be... So it looks like as far as I can't get it anything else. So I could do 2 on my coordinators. So we're going to go ahead... Nope. We're going to go ahead into my loadout. And we're going to set it by getting rid of this, and doing this. So if I had it on all 3 coordinators, we'd be seeing a huge increase in dev traits. Or even overalls, I mean. We'd be seeing a huge increase in overalls. But instead, since I only have it on 2, we're still going to be seeing a massive increase, but not as big as it could be, because I'm an idiot. But I will show you guys that right now. So you go into training camp, and you're going to do pocket presence with whatever quarterback you feel like. Byron Brown would be the quarterback that I would do it with, as he is a rookie. But Cam Miller, like I said, we had on the team earlier in this series, and he had a very good rookie season. Rushing attack, Ashton Genty doesn't need it. Claiborne might need it, though, as he's only a 75 overall. I believe he's a normal as well. Yep, he's a normal. Wide receiver battle would be nice to level up Denzel Boston. Besh, maybe. Trey Tucker, even. But I definitely want to do this with Logan Parr and get Logan Parr up a few overalls to have him... not really competing, but have him as the same overalls as my other linemen. So that we have a pretty shitty, but... rounded out line for this season. But yeah, training camp's pretty easy. You want to hit gold on everything. You could hit silver if you want, but the upgrade tokens aren't as much if you do silver. They're still there. You could still get a dev trait upgrade, but not guaranteed. Gold is almost guaranteed for like 7 or 8 upgrade tokens per player. It's kind of ridiculous. Depending on the age, obviously, but we are moving through this with Logan. My controller started vibrating like crazy, so he's out of stamina. It's gonna be really hard to move. We just got stamina on the left side. We got gold anyways. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so 30,000 points for Logan Parr is gonna give him a few upgrade tokens, and maybe hopefully a dev trade upgrade to star. Nope. Some skill points there. Pocket presence. This is tough. This is really tough because I don't know who I want to do this with. Do I want to do it with Byron Brown? Do I want to do it with Cam Miller? I feel like the quarterback that won us games last year would be the smarter move, right? I will do bucket drop with Byron Brown, see how he throws. Then I'll do pocket presence with Cam Miller as we want to get him up the most amount of overalls possible. I missed. Got that one. I missed. Got that one. Bullseye. Missed. Alright, let me set my feet a little bit. Boom. Boom. Oh, what the hell was that? Didn't even go. I'm not holding that trigger. Might do it. Bad throw. It's a bad throw. That's gonna be bullseye. Nope. Outer ring. Fine. Ooh, that's a bad throw. That's gonna be a good one. It's over the target. Good one. Beautiful one. No. Oh, come on. Bam! For the first time ever, I've hit every single one of those. I only got bronze. Don't want to try it again. But it still gives me a little bit of an upgrade token for Byron Brown. That is... Oh, no, it does not. It gives me a little bit of an XP for Byron Brown. I'm going to go ahead and do Cam Miller pocket presence. Try to get him upgraded in overalls. Do that real quick. Bullseye on the first one. Bullseye again. I have no plans to start Byron Brown, but if Cam Miller plays like dog shit this year, they updated Madden from the last season that I've played, so he might actually be playing very bad. We don't know. We don't know. They've updated it, so he could be a really bad quarterback coming up in this season. So I think it was just more of, let's just take one in the 5th round, see how he does this year if he does come in, but see really how he does in the preseason. I want to start him in the preseason other than Cam Miller and have Cam Miller just kind of rest and see how Byron does for the preseason games that we have going on here. I need a bullseye. Give me a bullseye. I need a bullseye like now. Okay, we're good. I got it. Don't even need the bullseye. Perfect. And we got gold and a bullseye on the last one. 48.6k points with Cam Miller. Hopefully that gives me a dev trade upgrade because he's still a normal, I believe. So that'd be really nice. Nope. Got some skill points with him, though. Wide receiver-wise, we got to do Denzel Boston. Let's go ahead and do Denzel real quick. Open man. Bam! Denzel again with the 400. Bam! 19,000 points right there with Denzel Boston. Hopefully that gives me some upgrade tokens. That gives me a lot of skill points. There we go. Rushing attack we're going to do with Claiborne. He's got that burst speed that I feel like we needed. I mean, Raheem Mostert, he's really fast, don't get me wrong, but we pretty much drafted a younger Raheem Mostert. I think he retired anyways, but we pretty much drafted a younger Raheem Mostert. What a sick block that was, by the way. 81,000 points for Claiborne. That's going to give him a bunch of upgrade tokens, which is really good for my backup running back there, especially for the preseason. Dev trade upgraded as well. It's the first one we've seen. Trench battle. Did I draft anybody? I don't remember. I did. Grayson Halton. I forgot I drafted him. That's so bad. I literally remember picking him too. So I found out a method to do with this. You want to press A because it disengages. So you don't really want to go in and attempt this. Or if you don't really want to go in and attempt this, just disengage, get your points, and go and sack the quarterback. Easy peasy right here. Going right through. I missed that. Oh my god. You go through, you disengage. Little cheat, little exploit I saw. Found out. Gotta do a last rep. And then we're done with trench battle. That took really no time at all. Ooh. I don't think I drafted a linebacker. Because I have Chenal and Pratt. So I don't think I ever drafted a linebacker. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But I am going to do the cornerback one with Malik Muhammad. Alright, and Malik Muhammad, defensive battle. The cornerback battle here, the DB battle. Defensive back battle. I'm on Jack Besh. He's my slot receiver this year or something. Malik Muhammad got his first interception in practice. You all saw that in training camp. You all saw that. Oh, no. His second interception back-to-back. Look at that. Malik's goated. He's going to be the best cornerback on this team probably this year. If I had to take a guess, he's probably going to be the highest overall before the season even starts from the training camp stuff here. I'm going to play like probably one game of preseason, maybe two. Besh drops the ball. They got knocked out by Malik. I just want to see how Byron Bynum plays. Play one game, play one half with Byron Bynum, play one half with Cam Miller probably on another game. And see how he does in the sim and all that. Oh my god. Malik Muhammad just went up to a superstar. That is huge. Superstar dev trait. That is huge. Denzel Boston has 6 upgrade tokens. Logan Parr 6 upgrade tokens. Muhammad has 5. Grayson has 5. Cam Miller has 5. Claiborne has 4. Byron Brown has 4. So I think he's going to stay ahead of Miller. Ashton Genty, like how he has a 3 still. We're going to go through and actually upgrade a bunch of these people now. Let me do that with Denzel. My favorite one to upgrade is Playmaker. I'm not sure if there's anyone that's better than this for wide receivers. But I just think Playmaker is the best one. I feel like it gives you the most every time. Even if it's not your scheme fit, I feel like it is the best one to upgrade. But like I'm getting +1 catching, +1 carrying, +1 deep route, short route, medium route. Like this is by far the best one to upgrade. At least I think. I'm not an expert in this game. I think that you could tell by my gameplay and from the trade I made during the draft. But anyway, I still got Malik Muhammad. So accidentally got him at the pick that I got him at, but still got him. It would have been a reach, I guess, from when I did it. I want to upgrade his zone coverage since it is the lowest one. Try to get that up as much as I can and get him to a decent overall before this season starts. And then go from there after this. I feel like my picks were really damn good, and they're going to be really good after the training camp upgrades. And this team's going to be a very decent overall. And maybe this year we compete in the playoffs. It would have been nice last year, but obviously things fell apart at the end, and we had a generational fall off. But it's all right. I like upgrading pass protector for guards and tackles. I feel like I pass more than I do run. So I feel like doing pass protector would be something that I would like to upgrade. He's going to go over 70 overall. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to upgrade my scheme fit on the last 2. Agile. Get into a 72 overall left guard. And up there with some of my linemen, which is kind of sad. Then we did get Grayson Halton as well. I mean, he's a D tackle. I think we're going to upgrade nose tackle with him. I don't really know about speed rusher. Maybe 1 speed rusher. We'll see what it gives him. Didn't give him an overall upgrade, but gave him +3 finesse moves. We'll do it one more time, and then we'll go back to the scheme fit. Maybe it gives him +3 again. plus 2 finesse moves. We're going to upgrade his nose tackle as well. And do it one last time. He's a 79 overall defensive tackle before the season even starts, before preseason even starts as well. So that is pretty good. Then we got Cam Miller, our starting quarterback. What is something that I want to upgrade with you? Throw power, strong arm for sure. 6'7" overall, Cam Miller. Did you get upgraded throw power? He does not. I'm going to keep doing strong arm until he goes up. Maybe field general for one of them. That might help it. I don't know. Did not get throw power again. We'll do this one. Nope. We'll go back to strong arm. I need Cam Miller's throw power to go up. It's only like an 85 overall or something like that. Give me throw power, please. Just one upgrade. He went up 2 overalls. Maybe that's a throw power upgrade I needed. It is not. Plus 3 awareness, though. He is now at 85 throw power, 78 speed, 69 awareness. And then we have Claiborne. Elusive back. We want him to be the elusive back to come in after Ashton Jeanty. I mean, Ashton Jeanty's already an elusive back, but when Jeanty goes out and checks out for whatever reason he checks out for, someone who could fill in the spot, a fast running back, a very elusive running back with the jukes, the spins, and everything is a huge input in the game and will keep us good on the run game. Byron Brown. Okay, so I would like... Probably his accuracies are probably low. If I had to take a guess, yeah, his deep accuracy is 70. But everything else is pretty good. So whatever has the best deep accuracy one is something that I would like to do. Improviser. Strong arm. We'll do strong arm. We'll do strong arm for the first one. See how it does. Maybe any throw accuracy deeps. We do get a throw accuracy deep. We'll do strong arm again. We'll do strong arm one more time. A lot of upgrades this time. We do not get one to throw accuracy deep somehow. And then we'll do improviser on the last one, making him a 71 overall. So he's not going to throw accuracy deep again. But that's 71 deep accuracy, 78 medium, 85 short, 59 awareness, 87 speed, 92 throw power. We might have him in some packages. Haven't decided on that one yet. An upgrade of our elusive back with Ashton Jeanty. Just get him up with the scheme and get him up with his awareness and spin move. That's pretty cool. And be to a 95 overall before the season starts as well. Plus 1 awareness, plus 1 excel. That is huge because he already has 93 acceleration. He's got 90 speed, 93 excel, and 94 break tackle. I think that's what that said. He's now a 95 overall running back, plus 1 awareness, plus 2 juke move, plus 1 spin move. He does get an ability. That is... So actually, if I upgraded power back, I would have been able to unlock freight train, which means their chance of breaking tackles increases. So I probably should have done that. I'll set all abilities and everything before the season starts, so I'm not going to do them now. I am going to upgrade Jermaine Pratt's pass coverage. I'm going to be using him quite a bit this season again, as he is a superstar now. Plus 1 man, plus 1 zone, plus 1 pursuit, and awareness. He is now 30 years old, superstar, and he's 79 overall. So like I said, I'm going to set all abilities before the season starts. The rest of the people are just going to get the auto upgrade. We're going to go into the depth chart and make sure that Byron Brown is the starter. For the preseason, have Claiborne as well there. And Boston could be the starter. Need to see him get in there some more. RJ Maryland I would like to start for this as well. And then I think defensively, I mean, Grayson Halton's already the starting defensive tackle. And then Malik Muhammad gonna be the starting corner as well. Looks like Darian Porter got hurt. Yep. These are all the injuries going into the season. Aminyata, Darian Porter, and Cody Lindenberg. So we're going to go ahead into the preseason game. Just going to play the moments for the first half and see how Byron Brown does. All right, so we take over on offense. Byron Brown in his debut here with the Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to go ahead and look at Boston's way. Denzel Boston down the field. Byron Brown to Denzel Boston, and that is going to be a touchdown. That was a very quick and easy touchdown, not going to lie. Denzel Boston is going to be a nice receiver this season to be playing with. We already got Dante Thornton, Jack Besh, and Brock Bowers we could even count. And there's going to be a J.J. McCarthy throwaway. And we even got Trey Tucker, Michael Mayer, and we got R.J. Maryland we just got. I feel like this is going to be a very good offense. We just need the quarterback play to be good. And if Cam Miller sucks, Byron Brown comes in, takes over as the starting quarterback, and all is good and dandy here in Las Vegas. Quick little throw, dump off to T.J. Hawkinson. It's 4th down and 4, and they're going to go ahead and go for the field goal. Cam Miller in the offense. We're going to see how he does. Maryland is at the tight end spot, so we're going to go ahead and look at the tight end attack to Maryland right there. Miller gets hit as he throws it. I kind of want to run that again because I want to see R.J. Maryland catch a pass. If Trey Tucker burns his man, I'm throwing that. I want to see Maryland do something here with a pass. He is going to hold on to that. It was not an easy pass to catch. He does hold on. And I do want to see... I don't want to see Velus Jones run the damn ball. I don't want to see Velus Jones. I want to see Claiborne. I want to see Claiborne in my offense. Okay. Let me get Claiborne on the field, actually. And every throw from Miller is just red. Could be a problem. Let's see if we can have Claiborne run through the middle of the line here. See if he's any good through there. Got good speed. Breaking tackles. I think he's going to be a really solid backup for Genty. I feel like that we are going to have, like I said before, I think we're going to have a pretty damn good offense. But the quarterback play is the only issue, I feel like, with our offense. And we're heavy on Ashton Genty, as we saw last season. So I feel like it's possible. I feel like it is possible to be top of the AFC West. I feel like we're going to be pretty damn good this year. I just feel it. I have that feeling. I have that gut feeling that this team is not going to be slowing down from last year's 10-7 record, and hopefully we're going to build off of it and bring this team into the playoffs. Raiders fans have been waiting a long time for the playoffs. Oh, it's going to be picked. Bumped us through it for a playoff win, and I feel like that we can secure one of those this season. So, especially with Genty in his second year. We're going to see the stats after this game and see how Miller played. But it looks like he threw a game-losing interception because they scored off of it. We'll see if that was Miller or not. It looks like it was. 110 yards, 2 interceptions. I threw the first one, so it doesn't really count. But Byron Brown comes in, throws 68 yards, 3 for 3, and a touchdown. And Desmond Claiborne had 56 rushing yards and 4 broken tackles. Receiving wise, Denzel Boston, 2 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Got some upgrade tokens after last week's game. Leo Chenal goes up 2 upgrade tokens. We're going to upgrade his pass coverage because he could be someone I use her then. He's at 86 overall. He just got +1 speed. Oh my god, he just got +1 speed. Oh my god, he just got +1 speed. Chenal's at 89 speed. For a linebacker, that's insane. We'll do play the moments again. Get Byron Brown some reps. And get Cam Miller some reps as well. See how that goes. Probably not play the last game. I might, haven't decided. Not really that important if I don't. I want to see a read option with Brown. I feel like a read option would go crazy with him if I could pull this off. Not really. But he is pretty fast. Oh my god, wait. That was a pretty good read option. I mean, he has 3 rushes for 24 yards. I didn't do all that, but I feel like that wasn't bad at all. I feel like that was actually a really good run. Byron Brown might be making a start this season at some point. Not guaranteeing it because Cam Miller could still be playing good. Maryland keeping his feet in bounds and getting a touchdown. That is unreal. That was a crazy catch. R.J. Maryland, Desmond Claiborne, Byron Brown, Denzel Boston. This offense is very young, and they look like they're going to be pretty damn good. I mean, we are probably playing practice squad players. And actually, no, look. Marshawn Lattimore's out there, and so is Deron Payne. This is a starting defense. It is preseason, but this is a starting defense. And Byron Brown's going to get a gain of 7. I feel like he is going to make some starts this season. He's definitely going to play in games. I'm definitely going to have some packages for him. Some read options dialed up with him because obviously Cam Miller can't be doing all that. And Claiborne's going to fight forward for a 1st and goal. This team is going to be scary, man. I got a lot of plans for this offense, and it is going to be so nice to execute some of these plans here as Cam Miller is going to check into the game in the 2nd quarter, I believe. Nope, Byron Brown still in the game. Just exactly what I wanted here. We're going to do a fade, and we're going to just lob it as soon as I get the ball. Look at the snap off. I'm spamming X for it. Byron Brown. I pump faked. I got sacked. Yeah, that was on me. I shouldn't have been spamming it. I should have just held it when I had a chance. Interesting move. Coming out of the same defense. Byron Brown to the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown, Denzel Boston. Yeah, he is going to be disgusting this year. Claiborne's going to be a good backup running back to come in. And Byron Brown is going to be good on the read option packages who, like I said, might be coming in at some point this season to actually start. Ooh, that's a fumble. That's not good. Give him the benefit of the doubt. It is raining. That is going to be the benefit of the doubt there. It is raining. So maybe it slipped out of his hands because of the rain. Again, it's a rookie. I'm not going to be too hard on him. That's going to be a touchdown to him, though. Oh, he couldn't get the throw there. They want me to go for it, and we're going to do the read option. This is what I was talking about. If I can get a read option package going, substitute Cam Miller out, and have Byron Brown come in. Let's see his jukes. Okay, they're pretty slow, but got a decent amount of speed, which should make him fake out a bunch of defenses. Imagine a Claiborne Brown read option. Ooh, Claiborne slips in the rain. Byron Brown has 107 yards and 2 touchdowns today. Yeah, he's making a name for himself. Everyone didn't know who he was before this. Everyone's going to know who he is after this. Brock Bowers is in the game. I don't know why Michael Mayer's not, but Brock Bowers is. Weird. Don't really want my starting people in there, but whatever. Denzel Boston again with another touchdown. And, I mean, what do you even say? Byron Brown is playing his heart out. He is trying to earn that starting spot. Unfortunately for him, my mind's already made up on Cam Miller starting. And Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt makes that damn catch. We're just going to skip the moments now. The rest of the game. I think Cam Miller came in the 2nd half. Looks like they're going for it on 4th. No, I want to see an offensive snap. No. 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 Let's see. Did Cam Miller come into the game? He did. So I do want to see Cam Miller make some plays. We do have Velus Jones in the offense. And we're going to see Cam Miller press an X, but it didn't want to go. It's going to be a sack, and they want me to go for it. It's not 4th down. It's going to be a sack, and that is going to do it there. Trey Tucker's in the game on the left side. Looking that way, but we're going to throw it to Albert. Stop with the 1. I traded Michael Mayer, didn't I? I just realized that. I said his name before, but not on the team anymore. Miller, end zone, same play as before. They just had better defense this time. It was the same play that Brown scored on, but they just had better defense, so I can't say anything there about Miller's throw. That's a touchdown, Cam Miller, though. Let's see Velus Jones make a big run to end the game. 5 turnover day for the Commanders. Obviously, it doesn't matter, but that is still disgusting to look at in preseason. Get it together, boys. Get it together. Velus Jones is going to win us the game. 31-14. We could have ourselves an undefeated preseason. No, did I lose last game? I think I lost last game. Yeah, I lost 3 points. What am I saying? But, yeah, I mean, the rookies are looking sensational. We got +1 catching. He's at 97. That is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen catching that high before. Obviously, OBJ probably had 99, but, like, that is still ridiculous. Byron Brown, 3 touchdowns, 121 passing yards in that game against Washington. Yeah, I don't know. My mind's already made up on Cam Miller starting for the season. again, things can change with Byron Brown. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the preseason from him so far. I have 0 complaints from him. So I just think that we had a really great draft class. If I had to grade my own draft class, it would be an A-. I feel like we missed on a couple picks, but that was just me being stupid. I would give it an A-. Not an A+, not an A, an A-. He's going to be pass interference. I could give it an A+ for how they turned out before the preseason started, because they all went up in overalls by a lot. So I feel like that brings it to an A or an A+. Already, they want me to pick the field goal, but I'm not doing that. Send Claiborne on a Texas route. I'm going to throw it to him right there. Dropped it. That's going to be a touchdown, Jack Besh. That was an insane rocket to him, and that was a great touchdown. Can't ask more out of Byron Brown this preseason. He's really showing up Cam Miller. But Miller's already the experienced guy. He has 1 year over Byron Brown. So, I mean, just had to pick one person. Dude, I didn't get another moment until the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left in the damn game. That's insane. Another bad throw. Velus Jones Jr. makes the catch, though. Former wide receiver. I'm almost positive on that. No one checked me on that, though. First down and 10. Could be a run with him. He's got some decent speed to him. I don't think he really has the acceleration, but he's got some decent speed to him. And we are in field goal range, in position to win this preseason game. Cam Miller will put us there and end the Cardinals. So once Byron Brown got subbed out, by the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the score didn't update. Meaning Cam Miller did not score a touchdown today. Michael Mayer is on the team. I didn't get rid of him. I'm stupid. I do have 4 tight ends, though. We have to make some big decisions with who we want to cut. I feel like offense is pretty much... You can't touch it at all. I mean, Michael Mayer, Albert Okwuegbunam, Albert Okwuegbunam, whatever. Albert Okwuegbunam. We also have RJ Maryland, and we also have Brock Bowers. So that's going to be a great tight end group. Wide receiver group are pretty okay. I feel like we're pretty good, actually, with the addition of Denzel Boston and the quarterbacking of Byron Brown. Maybe that's going to be a nice sack. Tommy Eichenberg getting in there, saying he wants a roster spot on this team, not to cut him. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Knew he was going there. Eichenberg couldn't make that. Chenal makes a tackle. He's got 9 tackles this game. That was a tough one. We'll make our cuts next week, and then that'll be it for the video. And then a nice wrap-up by Tommy Eichenberg to make it a second down and inches. And then next Monday, you'll hear back from me as we play the first 3 games of Season 1. Oh, my God, dude. All right. This is why Cam Miller is a starting quarterback. Can he do it? A minute left in the game. 58 seconds to be exact. Miller is leading this offense with all the backups in. But he is the starter. There's a reason why he's doing this with the backups. Because he has already earned his spot as the starting quarterback here in Vegas. Here we go, play action. I think it's the same exact play we just ran. Man open down the field. RJ Maryland with the catch. All the way inside the 18. Jonathan Gannon in the Arizona Cardinals will call their 3rd and final timeout. And Ashton Jeanty checks into the game on a 3 running back set. And he's going to go for nothing. Loss of 2 on that play. We can pretty much just run the clock out, kick a field goal, and win the game. And call it there. And that is exactly why Cam Miller is the starter and why RJ Maryland was one of the draft picks that I made. Throwing that to Michael Mayer, who's going inside for a touchdown, 28-21. And we go 2-1 in the preseason. Malik Muhammad gets an upgrade token after that game. I'm going to upgrade his man-to-man and fit the scheme fit. Goes to an 82 overall before the season starts. +1 awareness, +2 man, +1 play rec. His man is up to an 86 overall. Jack Besh gets an upgrade token. Like I said, playmaker is my favorite one to fit or to do, and it is a scheme fit. +1 awareness, +3 deep, +2 man, and medium, +1 short, +1 spec. He has 80 deep route now. And Byram Brown saying, hey, coach, I know you stuck with Cam Miller, but give me an upgrade token and I can show you why you should go with me. Stays at a 71 overall. We're upgrading the strong arm. And he gets +2 throw accuracy deep, +1 throw on the run, +2 throw under pressure. So his under pressure up to a 73, and so does deep accuracy. That's huge. We want to increase his deep accuracy as much as possible if he wants to be a starter on this team. All right, on the bye week now. I think we only got to make 3 cuts. So we will make 3 cuts. Who are the 3 that I will be cutting? Carter Runyon, you're going to the practice squad, buddy. Amari Gaynor, you're going to the practice squad, buddy. And Carter Bradley, you're going to the practice squad, buddy. And that is my 3 cuts. We're going to go to next week, which is against the Denver Broncos, week 1 of the NFL season. We're going to play 1, 2, and 3 next video. So you'll see the Broncos, Jets, and the Dolphins. And we're going to keep the auto-generated rookies this year. And there is projected 4 quarterbacks in round 1. Interesting. That is going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. Join me back next week for another episode of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise. There will be a total of 6 games played next week. There will be a total of 6 games played next week. 2 videos, 3 per video. If you guys don't want to see that in the style of editing I will be doing, TheEthanVids will have every single Raiders franchise video just the way it used to be in the same editing style. So that's going to do it. Wednesday will be New York Jets franchise, which is a series I'm doing with my cousin, which is a rebuild of the Browns and a rebuild of the Jets. Who can rebuild it better and how fast can they rebuild it better? So that's going to be an interesting series. And I'll see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye.